Hi everyone, it's so good to be here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, this is Saffron Media where we give you trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings. Yes, this is the best place to be when you want to get updated and trending happenings in Nigeria and more, especially in the area of politics. And guess what? President Muhammad Buhari is in a confused state as he is being pressured and pushed to declare a state of emergency on insecurity now because, of course, a lot has been happening in the country recently and he seemed not to have a clue on how to attend to these issues. And this has actually been causing a lot of challenges in the country where different states are beginning to call on the president to ensure that there's peace and tranquility in Nigeria once more. Anyway, more details will come to you shortly, but please, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button immediately and also give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the notification bell because that is the only way we get to know that you saw our videos. Yes, thank you so much for always being here. All right here he says that the former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has advised President Muhammad Buhari to declare a state of emergency over the state of insecurity in the country. Atiku, while condemning the abduction at the government science secondary school, Kankara in Katsina State, called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency in states where terrorism and banditry are rampant. The abduction of a large number of students at the government science secondary school Kankara in Katsina State is a very unwelcome escalation of the spate of insecurity in the nation, one which I condemn in the strongest possible term. I therefore call on the federal government to immediately declare a state of emergency in states bedeviled by banditry and terrorism for an offensive and decisive war on terror and insecurity. Atiku said a state of emergency he demands should follow the steps prescribed by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. He also said that the boarding schools might have to be closed temporarily in states where security is an issue to get better results. If we must get better results, we must implement better strategies that may have to include the temporary stoppage of boarding school system in all the affected states in favor of a day student approach until the situation is brought under control. The former vice president concluded in a statement saying that no sacrifice is too great to make to return law and order to the affected communities. He said that must be the singular focus of the federal government until this menace is eradicated. He also sympathized with parents of the abducted children, the government, and people of Katsina State. Well, obviously, I think the vice president is just trying to explain and, reduce the level to which insurgency is eating up the nation because really, recently, it has become something else that it seems nobody can really handle. And the president seems not to be doing anything about it, especially now that kidnapping has gone into secondary schools. Students are no longer safe. Pupils are no longer safe, especially those in the boarding schools. They go into schools now to, abduct young children. Even boys' school, they went into boys' schools and abducted boys and all of that. And you know what that could mean for this country? If we continue to allow banditry to prevail over peace in the country, it is only a matter of time because those that have been kidnapped that were able to get out peacefully one way or the other will also get into this kind of business because they believe the country that does not care about their well-being and how they manage to get out of such kind of situation can also bring them into becoming bandits themselves. So really, I think the president and even the federal government itself should take responsibilities and ensure that all of these things stop as soon as possible. It should not continue in a country that is as exposed as Nigeria because this is really eating deep into our economy and also eating deep into, the society, that everyone do not even have peace in their homes anymore. So really, the former vice president have actually spoken well for him to have said that the president should declare a state of emergency in those bedeviled states, because really it is getting worse by the day. We are not even done over with the over 73 to 110 people that were actually killed in Borno State, and yet another student have been, kidnapped in Katsina, and we don't know where the next target it's going to be. And all of this should really be attended to as soon as possible, because things should not continue like this in Nigeria. It's really affecting a lot of things. It's affecting our children, it's affecting our brothers and our sisters, it's affecting everything that has to do with the country. So really, I hope the president really take this seriously and help those communities that are really affected. Because of course, if he says these people are his children, he should take a drastic step now before it gets too late. And, he should also try to sympathize with the parents of the students that have been adopted, because some of these parents have 2 to 3 children in some of the schools, and it is not easy for any parent to lose their children to kidnapping, either 1 or 2 or 3. So definitely it is really a serious matter that is at hand. And, it is a government science secondary school that they went into in Kankara, in Katsina State, and the level to which this insecurity is escalating is really, really, really heartbreaking. And our government should really focus more on attending to insecurity issues in the country, because very soon I don't think even staying in the house will be safe anymore, because a lot of people are already getting kidnapped on their way out of their houses. Even sometimes they get into their houses to even kidnap them, and nothing is being done by security agents. That is why most Nigerians are even calling on these service chiefs to be sacked, because they seem not to even have a clue on what to do next. They've only stayed a long time and do not have a solution. I wonder why the president is still keeping them. Like someone said some time ago that he has his reason, he's only scared of them planning a coup against him. That is why he has not done anything about these service chiefs. But this is eating so deep into the society, and very soon Nigeria will be no more if this continues, because very soon banditry will take over every nooks and cranny of the country, which will not be right. All the same, guys, you've heard it from here. Thank you so much for listening. What do you have to say about all of this? Do you think the former vice president have spoken well by asking the president to declare those states affected as states of emergency, or you feel that is just a political talk? You can drop it in the comment section. Thank you for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.